It's the NFL on EA Sports. And here's J.C. Horn. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we're inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. As we take a peek at the versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota. They go play action. Mariota. Patterson on the out route. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action now. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Probably sold the goal route really well. Thought he was going deep and throwing it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Mariota now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. To throw again on second down. Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Fields. That caught by Trimble. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. It's taken now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would cover return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They'll run on 1st down. Tatum, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Mariota on 1st down. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. Give to Patterson running to the right. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To try again after the sack. Mariota, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. On fourth down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's young Ray Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the posts. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it and often in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Fields throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers will extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Mariota now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Carter, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And nothing much material. First down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Fields. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw, Fields. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, going back to Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Patterson again. And he loses the football a second time. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball is not true. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Mariota. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 4. Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 22 is the line to gain here on third down. To throw Mariota. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. We have played 3 quarters. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Tremble, 28 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. Drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Takes it at the 7th. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, it's Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fields now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A Play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Mariota's throw taken in by London. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. Good job defensively to hold on to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pulled in at the 24. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. For these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot now from Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember.
Your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake.